Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Yinzer Brothers podcast. I'm TJ. I'm here with my spectacular brother, Tim, and we are the Yinzer Bros. We're here today to do two things, actually. We're here to do a Steeler Raiders wrap up, and then we're
No.
going to look at. We got to do a wrap up, Tim.
Why?
We got to talk about it. We got to
Why?
talk a little bit about it. We do. Because we're the Yinzer Bros. We're here to help the people, and then we're
Okay.
also going to take a peek at the Bengals, just a little bit. I mean, a little bit each.
Whatever.
So we know that the Steelers lost to the Raiders 26-17. I got to say this, not our finest moment, without a doubt. I mean, it seems like everybody and their mother got hurt in the game. I think the peanut vendors at Heinz Field, I heard somebody tore a patella. I heard another guy ripped a groin.
I mean, what is it with everybody in a groin? He got a groin. She's got a groin. They got a groin. Everybody got a groin. Dude, that's the only part of my body that works. And all these pro athletes' groins are popping.
That's true. They need, Tim,
I don't understand. I don't
maybe
get
you
it.
need to get in there and help. I don't understand it either.
It's week 2 and I'm already fed up with this team. I'm fed up with the training staff. I'm fed up with the coach. I'm fed up with our prima donna quarterback. I'm fed up with our line who, I don't know. Just go. Just go. I am.
No. So give me, what's your take on the game? What's your take on the game?
The line stinks, TJ. I didn't think it would get any worse than last year. And it is. I mean, they're bad. If I have to see paddle hands in the game again, I mean, he dropped another. Ben makes one or two like vintage Ben plays a game. And why does Eric Ebron always on the other side of just dropping that incredible play that Ben makes?
You're right.
They look terrible. Their defensive backfield was. I don't know, Minka. What was he doing? He played terrible, TJ.
He did. He had a bad game.
I don't think he's been good either 2 games.
I think he was decent the first game.
I don't think so. He's been ranked probably. I think I saw someone on PFF, one of the lowest ranked safeties in the league.
I don't care about PFF. I don't understand that.
I mean, I don't know. They got beat in every aspect of the game, and I mean the Mike Tomlin. I don't want to hear him ever say "living in your fears" again. Crap, because 4th and 1, he lives in his fears all the time.
Yeah. Well, especially you have to be realistic with your defensive play of that game. The defense was not playing like juggernauts. They were missing too many pieces. You can't lose an Alu. You can't lose a TJ Watt and still think to perform. And then you're down a Bush, and then you're down a Hayden, and it's a different defense.
But TJ, but Oakland was down a bunch of dudes too, and they came off a Monday night game, and they came from the West Coast.
It's who the guys you lose.
I don't care.
So the Steelers lost. They lost their best player.
Okay, but the Raiders were down. I think like 3 linemen.
That's okay.
And their best running back.
It's okay. It's okay. Running backs aren't the best. We'll see. I don't know. They lost. They looked terrible. Ben looked terrible. Everybody looked terrible. I don't know. I'm with you. I think the offensive line struggled. I mean, Harris had that one. I mean, you see a flash. He had that little catch and that score, which was kind of nice. But I think that we still see some of the struggles. Now, again, here's the reality. They turn it around this week with the Bengals. And, everything's great again. I mean, we play the Bengals. We know that the Steelers are banged up, but we know that the Bengals, I mean, they lost to the Bears. And the Bears, Tim,
they suck.
Stink.
They stink too. But I still think if there was like 3 more minutes left in that game, I'm convinced the Bengal win.
Maybe. I mean, Burrows was just awful. He had 200 yards, 2 TDs, and 3 picks. That's not a good game, So at least we got to think. But again, now this is the only bad part too with the Steelers. I mean, you like to have them shake off the rust. But as we go into this next game with the Bengals, this is the injury report as of today. Ben's dealing with the pec. Now, here's the reality: is Ben's pec really hurt, or is Ben being a prima donna?
I mean, that quote he had was unbelievable, TJ. Like it wasn't a dart, like pure Ben saying, "I can't move outside my range, my body, and I can't pick myself up." Like that wasn't just like a blatant shot at the offensive line because when he was getting slammed on, nobody was picking up. Ben's fine. Ben's in. This is the Ben I want to see because Ben's in Ben's form right now. When Ben says he's hurt and he can't do anything, he usually lights somebody up for 500 yards.
He does. He's dangerous. I was reading some stuff this week, and one of the Bengals guys, he commented on the Stewart thing. He's like, "We don't want to see Ben hurt. When Ben's hurt, we get scared. We'll see what
But
happens.
why is that? I mean,
I
why
don't know.
is that?
Some guys they got to be the hero. They got to be the guys riding in on the white horse. I think Ben. He's always had the hero complex. But here's the other guys.
Where's my
Deontay.
hero? Where's my hero?
Well, you married your hero, Tim.
Oh, go ahead.
Deontay's knees banged up. He didn't practice today.
He ain't playing.
Highsmith groin. He didn't practice today.
Groin.
Carlos Davis. He didn't practice. He's got a knee. Lane groin didn't practice today. Linebacker Marcus Allen didn't practice today. Now Watt was limited. There's hope.
TJ, they signed that other linebacker, Taco. I don't think Watt's playing either. Truthfully, I think it's going to be your rotation of Jommer Jogger, Ingram, and Taco. I mean,
now,
Taco.
You know what? That Taco
no, stop.
kid.
TJ, stop. Just stop.
They got him for nothing.
I don't care. The one guy they need. I don't know. Am I missing something? Does what's his name? The old Bengal guy. Is he dead?
Which one? Perfect?
No, the inside guy. Atkins. Is he dead? Does he have no legs? Why don't they bring him in?
I don't know.
To me, it would be the perfect replacement for Alawala. He's 300 pounds. You put him in the nose tackle and say, eat up blocks.
Yeah, maybe. Well, they're not playing a lot of they're not playing a lot of that 3-4. They're playing a lot of the 4-man fronts.
I don't care. They got $12 million to play with. Do something with it. Yeah. What are you doing?
I think you'll see that, and I'm anxious. I think we need to see what's going on to it. But I mean, so we're still banged up. Now it was good. Bush was a full practice participant today, which is good. I think we missed Bush big time, and I believe that also Hayden was a full participant as well.
Here's the thing that gets me nervous, TJ. Yeah, you get Bush back. You got no Alualu. Those guards and tackles are going to be all over that 5'10", 120-pound midget Bush.
Now here's a good thing too. The Bengals only rushed for like 60 yards against the Bears. And the Bears,
they're not stink. And I keep running my mouth up with the Bears. If they light up Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, I'm going to have to move.
You may. So I think, I mean, again, I think we have a shot to right the ship this week. Or I can tell you this. If we take a torpedo and go straight down to the Bengals who got beat by the Bears, it could be a long season, Tim.
TJ, this could be the ultimate Tomlin game.
It could be. I don't know.
I don't think they're going to win, TJ. I don't think they're going to win.
I don't know. I hope you're wrong. We'll see. So let's talk about the offense. What does the Steeler offense have to do to win to beat the Bengals?
Something. Anything. Get past the 50-yard line. I don't know.
So Deontay's out. So you got to think, Washington's going to step up in his place, right?
TJ, I saw the craziest stat I've ever seen. They showed Ben's throwing chart. Dude, he has, all season, he has, 2 passes in the middle of the field. When I say, middle, over 20 yards. Yeah. TJ, that's bananas. Everything else is on the outside. That tells me he's taking 3 steps and just chucking it up. And Claypool, he needs to start catching some one-on-ones, dude. You're a man. You're a grown man. Catch the ball. Just catch the ball.
Dude. So I mean, obviously they're going to try to establish the run. This could be the game that they establish the run.
TJ, we're not going. They have to because there's no receiver on our roster that can get off a bump and run coverage. There's none of them. Deontay was the only one. I'm stating facts because when you look at no
Claypool
receivers
can do
get
that
off,
too.
They can't get off. You have a jam. They're going to be sitting for the line of scrimmage.
Tim. So hopefully maybe this will be the running game because we have to get there. I mean, we'll see how healthy Ben is. I mean, so if Ben's not healthy, you get to see your guy coming in maybe.
If that dude comes in, man, whatever. It's not even I'm worried about dude, I was hearing Banner talk about, the line's 1 block off when they're running the ball from big play. I'm going, get the hell out of Dodge. This line is not 1 block away.
So so we know Banner's on at least that 3-game IR.
What is he doing?
Will he be ready to come back when the IR?
You know what's going to happen? He's going to come back and he's going to hurt his groin.
All the Steeler guys, we all hurt our groins. That's right.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what's some of them clips you see of those linemen, when Ben getting hit. TJ, I saw one play. They had 7 guys in the block. The Raiders rushed 4, and they sacked Ben. How is that possible?
I know. It's bad.
And I'm not talking Ben was holding on to the ball because he wasn't. It was like 2.5 seconds. I'm going, how did these four guys beat our seven? This is
Yeah,
insane.
it was bad. They were not gelling. They weren't looking good.
I don't know. I don't know what they can do on offense. It seems like anytime they don't start doing things on offense until they're like losing the game or something. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. I have no answers. I wish I did. I have none.
I still think I think the injuries to the defense threw. I think when you lose your players that fast, I think it threw everything off.
I get it, TJ, but like, okay, you lose the guys on defense. How many points are Raiders put up? 26.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I mean, it's not. We scored 17.
that's but
Our,
that's but that stinks, TJ.
but if our normal defense is in there, we can win a game by scoring 17 points.
But it shouldn't be that way. We should be
I
able to put up
understand
more
that.
than 17 points.
I totally understand
With
that, but
those
I'm just telling you.
weapons, with those weapons, we're putting up 17 points.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I don't know. So then let's talk about the Steelers defense. Now, obviously they're banged up, and I understand Tomlin, next man up. We don't flinch. But let's just be real. You lose Alu Alu, you lose Bush, you lose Hayden, you lose T.J. Watt, best player on the field probably. You can't replace Ingram's great. He's not T.J. Watt. Highsmith is great. He's not T.J. Watt. So what does the defense look like this week at maybe even a half powered T.J.
TJ,
Watt?
I don't know, dude. Like I wouldn't play TJ Watt, but you couldn't tell me you didn't have that feeling in the back of your mind. All this crap going on with training camp, holding your breath. You knew it was in my back of my mind. Like he's gonna pull something at some point,
I thought at least he would stretch. Is he not stretching, Tim?
dude. I don't know what's going on. Do they need a new stretching person for the groins there at Pittsburgh? I don't know what's going on.
That could be your area of expertise, Tim.
That's the only part of my body that's actually half decent is the groin.
So if you're the defense coming into this game, I mean, so obviously, you want to have your defensive backfield at full strength, and we're pretty healthy there now. If we get Hayden back, but
Uh-huh.
we have to put pressure on the quarterback. So
I
I mean,
agree with you,
what
dude.
does that look like?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
It's boy, you're going to see a lot of that. Isaiah. I mean, I I don't know. I don't think if they can't get pressure on the out, Burrow's going to pick them apart.
yeah. Well, he could pick them apart. I think you're right, but I also think too that if we can get some pressure, I mean, again, he threw 3 picks against the Bears. I mean, so it's going to be, I still think he's got the footsteps in the back of his head. I think it's going to be interesting if we can generate a pass rush. I think, who I think this is going to come down to? Cam Hayward. If Cam Hayward could take over the game on the inside. Now, the only way Cam does that is we got to put somebody in that other side that they respect, or else they're going to double and triple team Cam. So you got to have somebody there to occupy somebody. Somebody's got to step up. Bugs has got to step up. Loudermilk. Somebody's got to step up and be a force. I know it's scary. I
Are you
understand
kidding
that, but
me? Like I have pictures. Like I keep thinking like because I brought up what's it Madou or Madux? What's his name?
yeah,
The guy with the hair.
Badeau. Yeah.
Badeau. I don't know what his name is. You're gonna see that dude. I'm like those type of TJ. We are in a world of the do. The do.
Well, that's true. We could be. So I mean, we Tuitt's got to come back. I don't know what's going on with Tuitt.
I mean,
I
can't
heard
you
he.
just picture it now like a guard just absolutely like like you see those big like people dressed as T Rexes and those blow up dolls and they like
Yeah.
grab a kid and swallow them. That's what I
Yeah.
vision like what's going to happen to Bush by a guard.
He could, but he's fast, Tim. He's fast.
Not in a bad groin.
No, I think this is a decent matchup game for us. Their weapons aren't.
The
I
weapons are
think
TJ. The weapons are pretty good. The weapons aren't bad.
it's where they attack and how they attack, and I think we have a chance at this one. I don't know. We'll do our picks at the end here. Let's talk. Let's look at the old Yinzer Bros mailbag. What is the Yinzer mailbag? It's when you, the fans, get to ask us anything you want about the Steelers, the Yinzer Bros podcast, anything. If you got a question, you can send it to yinzerbros@gmail.com. So Tim is the keeper of the Yinzer Bros mailbag. Tim, do we have anything in the Yinzer Bros mailbag this week?
I mean, I don't know if I want to ask these questions. Who's the number 2 quarterback if Ben goes down? Who do you think it is? It's
It's got
stupid
to.
face. It's stupid face.
It's got to be Mason. I mean, it's got to
I
be
mean,
Mason.
dude, if he goes in, it's gonna ruin my whole Sunday. Like you thought my Sunday, I thought my Sunday last week was bad. Battling a hemorrhoid and watching that game. Imagine battling a hemorrhoid watching it with Mason at the helm.
Well,
Wow.
let me ask you a hypothetical question. What if Mason goes in and he lights it up?
I put the face mask back on the helmet.
I mean, what if he goes in and he literally lights it up?
He may for a game, and then when things get real, you'll be like, oh, this guy stinks.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, what if he doesn't light it up? I mean,
Don't
what
TJ,
if he
why?
struggles?
I don't want. Come, I don't.
Do they ride him out into the sunset, or is
I
he on
would
the
because I
short
think I
leash?
think I think Dewey the duck, Howard the duck. I think he stinks too. I
This
don't I
could
don't
be
want
the
to.
this could be the stupid face or the Haskins era. Maybe it could be unfolding right before our eyes.
Oh,
Well,
dude,
let's just
it just
how about this question? Do you think is there any chance Ben makes it healthy through the year?
not taking it, dude. He took some hellacious shots last
He
week.
did. I don't
Unless
think.
unless they let our line start playing with knives and metal in those rings, brass knucks, we got no shot.
I don't think he's. In fact, I'm going to throw something out here that it may be bananas. I don't know. I
Don't you
think.
do it. Don't you say it about my baby. Don't you say it.
I think Ben will be out for at least 6 games this year.
And guess what? If he's out for 6 games, we're drafting the top 15.
That's right. Hey, I heard we were looking at that kid from North Carolina.
Yeah, whatever. At this point, whatever. I want 12. That's the only person I want in my life. I want 12 from Green Bay.
Well, he better get a haircut. I don't know. What else you got in the Yinzer bag, Tim?
All right. Any word on to it? I haven't heard nothing.
I heard he had a knee procedure. Like they were cleaning it up. So that tells me maybe, but it wasn't like season ending. So I wonder if he's just got some, I don't know, some things that are frayed in there or something.
My guess is it's probably a groin. They don't want to tell it to add on to all the other groins.
It's probably Tim. You should get a T-shirt. And just just do groin.
Just say
Steelers.
it's probably a groin on it.
It's
It makes
probably
it
a
make a,
groin.
I'd be a millionaire.
But we are missing to it though. You get him back, but that solves a lot of problems. And I feel bad for Alu Alu. Golly, you break your. I mean, he's done.
I think that's it for him. I don't think they're
Yeah,
gonna bring him back.
yeah. I think. Well, he's on a 2-year contract, isn't he?
Yeah, but I don't see him coming back. I mean, dude,
I
what
think he's done.
he's 35, 36.
Yeah, he's old.
I mean, golly, wait till he's got about 4 or 5 years. We start getting hemorrhoids. That's when it's over.
That's when life starts to suck, right? Okay.
Yes.
What else you got to use your mailbag?
How would I rate the play of Mr. Harris so far?
Oh, Najee Harris. What'd you think of Harris's last game?
I thought he did what he needed to do, and I thought it was exceptional. But dude, I went back and watched that game. There was a lot of checkdowns that Ben just didn't take, and there was nobody near him. So I don't know what's up with that. According to the running, TJ, he has no blocking. I don't.
Yeah.
What he's doing, he's like a magician to me. If you stick him on a good team, he's TJ. If you stick him behind if you probably stick him behind a mediocre line, I think he is a Rookie of the Year candidate.
Yeah.
Behind this line, holy moly, dude, they are bad.
Yeah. No, I think I like his play. I thought he did some decent blitz pickups, and I like how he kind of squirts out there. I thought too was interesting that you're right. He did have some check down opportunities. When you get the ball to him, I mean, who do you trust? You give it to him 3 or 4 yards away from you. Who do you trust to get the extra yards, him or Deontay? Now Deontay's fine; he's slippery, but once you grab him, this pinky right here, I can drop him with this pinky right here.
Oh, I feel you.
He's
I mean,
he's
that
he's not
stiff
very
arm,
fierce.
that stiff arm he threw to that, he threw that dude
He
into the core of the earth. That was like
that was like a "this is Sparta" moment. That
I'm
was
just
pretty
saying,
impressive.
like that was like worse than the Derrick Henry one had on Norman. Like if that was me and I got stiff armed like that again, I would take my pads off and I would. That's where that would be the last place they would let rest right there. I can't believe the dude actually got up and like I would. all my interviews, my faces would be blurred. I just wouldn't. It'd be no
You go to
way.
the witness protection program,
He
you'd be
got dude.
gone.
He got stiff armed into the crust of the earth.
He did. It was great. Now we got to get that. I'm hoping that by at least as we get stronger by the end, I'm.
TJ, can you imagine if he goes down and Ben goes down? Holy moly!
It's gonna be a long year too. It's gonna be a long
You
year.
can't tell me that one carry that Benny Snell had. You were holding your breath, thinking he's gonna fumble. He's gonna fumble.
Oh, Benny Snell. So how is Benny still? How is he still the number 2 guy?
Who are you gonna put behind him, TJ?
I would rather see that Balaj kid than him, man.
I'd rather
Holy
see
cow!
Derek Watt. Well, I mean, what a waste of $4 million.
It was a waste of $4 million. It was. It was a terrible waste. I don't know. What else you got? You got anything else in
What
the?
if they come out next game and they just line up in the old power eye and they just start hammering the ball and they run for like 200 yards? My head will just explode.
That would be. Yeah, it's like the old Mike Allstott. Let him
Oh, it'd be
turn him
awesome.
loose. Put a big back there. See what he does.
I'm not saying just put him as a lead blocker. Just
Oh yeah,
them two. That's like 600 pounds just coming at your face.
it is.
If your
Yeah,
O line can't block, at least we can get somebody in front of him and give him a little squirt.
I thought that was the plan. I thought that's why he was here.
I don't know what he's doing here. Like, I just think he's here because they just like, hey, we get him here, we'll get TJ. Maybe JJ will come too. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anything else in the Yinzer mailbag at all?
I don't know what's the biggest takeaway from the Raider game. I mean, TJ,
We stink.
I was walking around here like a Raider for 3 days. I had an eye patch on. I was miserable.
So we're gonna find out if the Raiders are that good. I just think even as bad as we played, we could have still beat them.
I mean, maybe they are good. I don't know. I mean, they beat Baltimore, and Baltimore
Yeah.
beat Kansas City.
Yeah, they did.
It makes me feel like a complete jerk agreeing with you about Lamar because Lamar was diggity, 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 dancing all over Kansas City.
Well, Kansas City's defense is not very good.
Trust me, TJ. I wanted to, if I could have sent you that clip of my buddy, John Harbaugh, saying, hey, Lamar, you want to go for it on 4th and 1? And him going, yeah, 1,000 times. I would, and just said, hey, we don't live in our fears. I would have done it, but I just was like, I can't do it.
Yeah, that was a peculiar call. Even though I got to say this though, it
They
did work
stopped him.
out.
I
They
understand.
did stop him.
But still, I mean, just come on. You got a quarterback that's 104. That's the main reason why you brought Najee Harris to this team, to get a yard.
It is. It is.
But you know what they would have done? They would have went for it. Ben would have lined up in shotgun. They'd have been 4 wide, and they would have thrown a bubble pass.
They would have to like a tackle eligible
Probably.
to a core four.
It would have been like, I would have been like, it would have been that 3rd string tight end. I'm like, why the hell is he on? Why is Radar on the field catching balls?
You know what's funny? I don't even know. Do the Steelers even have enough personnel to go into a heavy package if they wanted to?
Yeah, dude. You got Claypool. You got your 2 tight ends.
I'm talking. I'm talking
mean,
like a pure heavy package. Like you bring in like something unbalanced. You bring in another tackle. I mean, does that even put any? You're on a goal line. I mean, what?
I couldn't. If you could give me 400 guesses, I would not tell you our 3rd string tackle. I have no idea who it is. None. I saw Finney coming in. I'm like, oh, I felt pretty warm. Like, Finney's playing guard. It's not too bad, though, right? That was the play. Ben, I think he hurt his pec. He got blown up. All I see is Finney looking around like this. Like, no wonder why that. I was like, he got cut from the Bengals.
He did. We're bad. We're really bad. Oh,
Oh
jeez.
boy.
Anything else in the Yinzer mailbag, Tim?
No. You realize they spent $12 million on their line?
I know.
TJ, that's like me buying the outside of a Ferrari and just putting like a Pinto engine in the middle of it. Like, yeah, we're good.
Well, maybe they'll be making some more investments this year. I don't know. Well, let's talk a little bit more about the game this week. We've got obviously the Bengals are coming to town. What do you think? What do you think when you think of the game? Let's look at offense first. Which player needs to step up in order for the Steelers' offense to put some points on the board?
All of them. All of them. All of them, Alex. All of them for 1,000. What player?
Or what unit?
What do you? Those 5 guys blocking for Ben. All of them for 1,000, Alex.
They do. This could be their game because I'm telling you,
1-1 needs to catch one of them deep passes too, because dude, they're playing to cover three the whole time.
yeah.
They're challenging them to throw the ball. And our 6'10" guy that is 200 pounds heavier than anybody else can't come down with the ball and against a guy that's 5'8". Come on. Truthfully, what I would do this game, majority of it, I would put Juju in the slot and I would have him run routes on Hilton the whole entire game. Because Hilton can blitz. He can't cover.
He can't cover. You're right. He can't cover. He's a boutique player. He is. So who do you think is going to be your breakout player? Who's the guy? If our offense, if we do pull it off, who's going to be the guy that makes us
I'm going to
shine?
stick with this every damn week until it happens. The tight end, Fairmouth. Just give it to him.
He did have some. I mean, he catches everything. Holy
I
crap!
don't know why they don't just keep 85 out, 88 in. 85 out, 88 in, and just throw him the ball. Just throw. He catches everything.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is going to be Najee's breakout game. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards. 100 yards. I'm going to call it
I
not 100. Ready for this? 117 yards. He's going to run for 117 yards.
I hope so because my fantasy team is sucking.
So, you ready for this? Now, here's my
Yeah.
other prediction: 117 yards for Najee, and Ben doesn't make it through the end of the game.
Don't say that.
I got a feeling. I got a
TJ,
feeling.
I got big plans. It's just be a happy Sunday.
No,
Maybe
I'm
have
not saying we're
maybe
going.
have a cookie.
I'm not saying we're going to lose. I'm just saying that. Oh, by the way, I was given a mighty gift just a few minutes ago. Let me see if I can get it on camera here real quick. This, my friends, is a mighty gift. Can you see this? I don't know if the viewers at home can see this. Um, look at that. Can you see that?
TJ, I got 2 boxes of those in my house.
Do you? This is
Yeah,
2 dozen smiley face
I
cookies.
got 2 boxes individually wrapped smiley face cookies. You know what else I got?
What?
I
Some
got a
Turner iced tea?
I got an antibiotic that I'm taking and some hemorrhoid cream from the doctor. That's exactly what's in my closet.
That's good. Okay, so let's talk about the defense real quick.
Yeah.
What needs to happen for the Steeler defense in order for them? Who's the defensive stud? Who's the one that has to step up for them to win?
Uh, I'm going to say Melvin Ingram because you got to get some pressure on the quarterback.
It's a good call. I was going to say Ingram because we don't know the status yet of T.J. Watt. I think if T.J. Watt, again, this is just how the NFL works. If T.J. Watt is like, well, we're not sure if he's going to play. There's a chance he could play. They're not going to put him out there unless he can actually do it without injuring himself. They're not going to stick him out there if he can't go. If you see him out there, then I think then we're in good shape.
How you'll know very early if Taco Tuesday's up in the lineup. They put him up from the practice squad or everything. I mean, how about that? They signed a dude on a Tuesday and his name is Taco. I mean,
And
unbelievable.
he's got a great. He's not that old. He's got a great body thing. Maybe
TJ,
he's
he
a
was in the
diamond in the
same.
rough.
He was drafted a pick before TJ Watt.
I know.
I don't know. He's been around the league. I still think he's going to stink.
But here's the thing. Now, especially with some of our outside guys, you know what? They're not all created equal. You find the right system, and sometimes
Boy,
those guys can shine.
that was a hell of a statement right there. They're not all created equal. No crap, dude. We got the guy with a cape on the back, number 90.
That's true. That's true. Well, think about this. Where would TJ Watt defensively fit? I mean, he's a great outside backer for us and stuff, but
TJ, guys like that, you make it fit. You make it work.
like here's a great case in point. Let's see how Hilton does with the Bengals. He's essential
I
for us. He makes the big money. What's he done so far?
I don't know. I don't get.
Exactly.
I don't watch.
Exactly, Tim.
I don't watch too
Exactly.
many. I try not to watch too many Bengal games, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't blame you on that. I'm going to say the player of the game for us is going to be Cam Hayward.
Okay. I
I think
mean,
he's going to come up big. I think he's just going to rise to the occasion.
if he pulls a groin, we are in serious to do.
We're done. We're done. Okay, comes to the big moment here now, Tim. Now, Tim, we got the big game coming up. What is your score prediction, Steelers and Bengals Sunday?
This is going to be a game again that, as I said last week, I'm going to be staring at the TV in the fourth quarter, going, "What the hell is going on?" I think we're gonna. Oh, if we don't win this game, TJ, 2017 last field goal by Boston won the game.
Good
It's gonna
call.
make me want to puke, but that's what's gonna happen.
I'm saying 24-10 Steelers. 24-10. I think
Oh,
we're going to break. We're going to get into the 20s. I think the Steeler defense is going to come up strong. I think it's going to give us an opportunity to get a little healthier. And I do think, I'm telling you, I don't think Ben's going to make it through the game. I don't know
okay.
why I got this
When you
feeling.
made that statement, I thought they would be like winning 50 to nothing. He'd be out in the third quarter. So you're telling me you think he's going to get hurt?
I do. I do. I don't. I think. I mean, this is what I do know, Tim. For us that are a little bit older, a pec injury is for a quarterback. I mean, how many worse injuries can a QB have than a pec,
It's his left pec.
e- elbow? That's okay. I mean,
But it's non-thrown. It's non-thrown arm.
so when you throw a football, do you do it like this, or does your whole body is your whole body part of the act? You
It
know
depends.
this
What you're talking about.
being a former QB. I mean, this is your guide shoulder. If you can't get this where it needs to go, I mean, what happens?
I mean, the way he's been thrown, maybe it will help him half the time.
It might. I don't know.
I,
And then
TJ, TJ, do you think his pec is that sore?
no, I
I
don't.
don't either, TJ. I saw a picture of him today throwing the rock, looking like Ben. So I don't know, man. I
Well, maybe Tim, this whole thing's a ploy just to get that line and these guys rolling and humming. Maybe
TJ,
it's a
unless
ploy.
I see Ben basically with like a bone sticking out of his face, then I'll be like, that dude's hurt. He's really hurt. I
Maybe he
want to.
needs an injury.
Maybe I don't care if truthfully if he's making it up in his mind, if it's just a little twinge, I don't care. That's cool.
Yeah, maybe it's like remember how Jordan every time Jordan played, he'd have to like make up stuff just to hate the other players. Remember
Let's
that one
be
guy? You remember
let's be
he
easy.
made
Let's
up
be
that whole
easy with that
story.
comparison, bud.
Well, I know they're not saying, but you remember he made up that story about that guy disrespected, and they found out it was none of it was true, but he did it to just manufacture hating that
If
guy.
if I was Ben, all I would do is show up Thursday and Friday and game day in a walking boot all the time, all the time. Even today, if his pec's hurting, put on a walking boot. Show up in the walking boot.
That's all you need to do
He'll
because
get
it
up
does.
there. They'll be like, Ben's in a walking boot. He'll throw for 700 yards. Call it a day. Put the walking boot back on. You two can talk to each other, be friends.
That's true. Okay, well, it's going to be an interesting game. Tim, I don't know. You got anything else you want to add to the podcast today?
I got nothing, man.
Let's just be real. It was a heavy week. It was a heavy week because when the Steelers lose, the sky's a little darker. The birds don't sing quite as beautifully. So let's
Yeah.
hope that this is a good week. Let's hope it's a good week.
I'm hoping it better be a good week because I can't. If you lose the Bengals, TJ, you look the rest of our schedule coming up. Not good. Need this game big time. Need it.
Yeah.
Because guess what? They don't win this game. They're going up to Green Bay the following week. Bad to do. Bad to do.
Maybe we'll get the Sons of Anarchy version
I don't
of
know.
number 12 up there.
Number 12 was just chucking the pillow around on Monday night, man. He looked
He
pretty good to
was.
me.
He did look good. All right. Well, again, I'm here with TJ, and I'm here with my brother Tim. We're the Yinzer Bros. Excuse me. If you like what you hear, don't forget to pass along to all your friends, neighbors, enemies, loved ones, whoever they are. We are the Yinzer Bros. You'll be hearing from us after the game at some point this week. If we win, you'll hear from us immediately after the game. If we lose, it may be a few days, so we can kind of, you know.
I got a groin. I got a groin.
Tim's got a groin and a bunch of other things. So we're the Yinzer Bros. Stay classy, Pittsburgh.
We still number one out here, right?
That's highly debatable. See ya.